Hi there. Thanks so much for sharing. And I totally this it's because of this. This is one person, and it's not just one. It's so many out there that she just let the process happen. She's put the potty out, let the child choose when they wanted, and eventually they started using the potty. And I strongly believe that we should have, we should lead all the everything that comes with milestones, body function should be child led, should not be forced, should not be pressured, because every child will reach their milestones when they are ready. So very often, the American Academy of Pediatrics, they say that on average most children will be going to the potty between the ages of 18 months and 30 months. But there are so many, because it's not about age. So this is an average. This means that some children do it earlier, some children do it later. And children will reach their milestones when they are ready. I can assure you that your child will not go to the university and still be in diapers, right? Their body will let them know when it's time, right? It's a mixture between their body being ready and their mind being ready. And there are many signs that will show you that your child is starting to get ready, but with all milestones, I strongly believe if there is something you should be worried about, your pediatrician will let you know. Otherwise, just let it happen, just let it happen. Try your best to take out of this need to control, or wanting to influence, or wanting to help your child reach their milestones faster than they are ready for. Just let it go. It will make parenting easier for you, and it will make the experience much easier for your child also. Because like this experience that this user had, like so many people have this experience. If you just let it happen, it will happen by itself. No stress for you, no stress for the child. And the less pressure you put into the process, the easier it will be for your child to leave the diapers. Because again, they will leave the diapers when they are done. That being said, I know that sometimes unfortunately we cannot let this happen, right? Unfortunately, we are being pressured by outside forces, like for instance kindergarten requirements, where we do need to have our children reach this milestone faster, because you have a deadline. They are going to the kindergarten does not accept children in diapers, for instance, and you have no other kindergarten or no other childcare possibility. So in these situations, these are some tips that will help in a positive parent way, in a child-led way, to help your child reach the milestone faster without pressure. So I want to share these tips. These are actually tips I shared recently with a mom that was also struggling to get her child to leave diapers, and she was being pressured by the kindergarten. So I just want to share these tips with you also. Maybe it will help. Not with this user that left the message, because it's great. You manage. Your child is already out of diapers. One more milestone, right? We are constantly reaching milestones, so great for you. But there are still, for those parents out there that might be watching this video, that might need some help. So here are some tips to get your child there as fast as possible. So one is to teach body awareness. So to always ask your child, so instead of saying, let's go to the potty, you say something like, shake your belly. Is your belly feeling full? Or if you want to use the correct terms, you can say, is your bladder full? You can explain that the bladder is a place where the pee is. And after they pee, you can ask, did you feel the pee coming? Could you feel the pee leaving your belly and going, down? This will help them feel, connect to be mindful of their body function. The other thing is work with the natural timing, the best natural times. And this is usually after waking up, after eating, after drinking, before the bath, and before sleeping. These are times when you can say, not like this, it's time to go to the potty, but to put it as part of the routine. So your child has this routine that they do. Let's say, for instance, the bedtime routine is we eat, we brush our teeth, we listen to a story, we bathe, we listen to a story, we go to bed, right? And in between that, you can put go to the toilet, right? So before, after brushing our teeth, we go to the potty. Then, if you put it in, and it's really helpful for this. I specialize in ages 3 to 6, but even for younger children. So from maybe, 1.5 years old, you can already use routine charts, which you can make with cartolene, or you can buy for like 10 euros on Amazon. These magnets that you can put, or stickers, whatever you prefer, where you have basically, the routine chart, what is done every time. And your child, whenever they do it, they can flip it up saying, I've done it, or they can take away the magnet, or they can just follow the routine chart. This helps children understand what they are supposed to do, because young children, they thrive on routines. It's easier for them. Life is easier for them when they have routines. Then the other thing is, we celebrate the trying, the fact that that your child is trying, the fact that they are going through the process, that they are, listening to their body, and not the result. So you don't say, good job, you peed. And by the way, you can, right? Because we are parents, we'll always be proud of our little kids, right? And we'll also be very happy when they succeed. But it's really important that most of your focus is not on the result. She peed, she managed to do this, but more on the process. Hey, you're sitting in the potty. That's great. That's really part of practicing. Or like, I don't know, you listen to your body, and you saw that it was not time to pee now, or just the process itself, right? So you sit down, you try to pee, you're rehearsing, you're trying, this is the process, and it's great that you don't give up and you continue doing. This is how we learn, right? You're almost there. And another thing is to avoid giving rewards. I know there's all these sticker charts for peeing in the potty, but if you know me, I'm I'm a positive discipline educator, so I strongly believe, and research also shows, that rewards and external validation reduces internal motivation. So you don't want your child to pee because they want you to praise them, or because they will get a reward or they get a sticker. You want them to pee because they are listening to their body, and they want to grow up. They want to be able to use the toilet like they see their colleagues in the kindergarten, right? It doesn't matter if you're there to give them a sticker. They will want to pee. And by the way, this applies to everything. I'm strongly against rewards and punishments. The other thing you can do is offer choices. So for instance, you can say, do you prefer to go to the potty, or do you prefer to go to the toilet? You have here both. You can choose which one you prefer to go to. Then another thing that is very important is, don't force. If your child says, I don't need to pee, you can say, okay, just close your eyes, look at your belly, try and be mindful of your belly. Are you sure there is no pee inside? And if your child says again, no, you respect it and you say, okay, I'm sure your body will tell you when it's time to pee. And even if they pee in their pants, you don't say, hey, I told you so. No. You say, no, accidents happen. It's part of the learning process. Oops, it happened. This was your body saying it's time. One day you'll be able to know it's time before it happens, right? You just need to, from time to time, stop and think and be mindful of your body. And then don't pressure, never pressure. The pressure is against, it's the worst thing you can do if you want your child to achieve anything. Because pressure, it creates shame, and you don't want shame to be what your child, is feeling. Also, create a relaxed place, put toys, some books there. This will also help them feel comfortable in sitting in the toilet or in the potty while they wait for something to come. If you need tips for your specific situation, let me know. And thanks again to this user for commenting. Thanks a lot. And have a nice day. Bye.